Hi, I'm dgerard and this is Pivot to AI, coming to you Monday to Friday. Today, what if we put AI slop onto half the websites on the whole internet? Sounds awesome. WordPress is software to set up a website. It's open source, it's pretty easy to use, so it took over just by being more okay than everything else, to the point where nearly half of all the websites in the world run on WordPress. 43% of all sites, 49% of the top 1,000. WordPress is a known quantity. It's easy to get started with, and there's a huge ecosystem of developers. You're not stuck with Automattic, who develop WordPress. It started out as blog software, but WordPress's overwhelming job these days is marketing sites. Blog posts are a minor sideline. And Automattic have big plans for WordPress. Specifically, they caught the AI virus bad. Automattic's decided AI is in such demand. They've declared, quote, AI as a WordPress fundamental. Imagine if every single developer was empowered with AI capabilities without having to handle the complexities of AI integration. What amazing things would people create that are built on the reliable presence of a capable LLM? Unquote. The answer to that is, what amazing things have people built with chatbots already? Money burners that get things wrong and create liability. This is completely generic, vacuous tech hype. Imagine if every single developer was empowered with metaverse capabilities without having to handle the complexities of metaverse integration. If they'd said, imagine if every developer was empowered with NFT, you'd know it was spam. AI spammers work the same way. Here's Automattic in July. Quote, as the open web evolves in the era of AI, WordPress must keep pace. Unquote. That's spammer talk. If you don't get into this year's NFTs, you'll be left behind. One thing Automattic really needs for any of this to work is for everyone else to go along with it. That means all the third-party developers who make WordPress an attractive prospect in the first place. Quote, for AI to succeed in WordPress, it will require the innovation of the plugin and theme developer community. Unquote. You know that sort of talk. That means Automattic has no idea what to do with the chatbot either, and they want you to solve the problem for them. Automattic's been putting the hard word on the WordPress hosting companies to make Automattic's AI push the hosting companies' problem. Quote, if AI is to be considered a fundamental component of WordPress, the same way databases are, our project depends on hosts taking ownership of this step and including it in their offerings. Unquote. Automattic says that 3 hosting companies are going to offer basic AI as part of their paid hosting plans. That's the Microsoft strategy, where you charge more for a feature that sucks because you can force it on people. So if your WordPress hosting does this, demand a cheaper plan, whatever it would cost without forcing AI credits onto you, or you'll move because it's pretty easy to move a WordPress. Multiple developers and hosting companies responded to Automattic's blog posts with a number of concerns. Quote, as a site owner, I want to be sure I'm not enabling the proliferation of AI slop. Unquote. Quote, I'm concerned by how much we're investing into MCP, but even more so, how much we're pushing it. Jason, even this post calls it critical, when we know both our implementation and the technology itself face significant issues in their current form. Unquote. Quote, we have clients who cannot use AI for compliance and legal reasons, and any proposed use has to be individually vetted." Unquote. Quote, "If WordPress intends to invest this heavily in the use of AI, then it also needs to provide a way to turn every single AI option completely off, right from the very start." Unquote. Quote, "This is a bit like asking, what amazing things could people create that are built on the reliable presence of an actual elf?" Unquote. So, how proud is Automattic of their new AI stuff they put into WordPress 6.9, the new Abilities API, which was put in specifically for the AI? They are so proud of it, they don't even mention it. The Pivot to AI website runs on WordPress. It upgraded itself to version 6.9 recently, and there's a big splash page telling you all about 6.9. The AI doesn't get a mention. The release notes page on the WordPress website itself doesn't mention one bit of the AI stuff either. Why is Automattic forcing AI trash into WordPress? The AI push is coming straight from Automattic CEO Matt Mullenweg. He's very into the magical CEO-level promises of vibe coding with his new tool, Telex. It's supposed to compete with instant website creators like Lovable, where you vibe website.
So again, things that you used to have to hire developers, do custom software, this would have cost thousands, tens of thousands of dollars to build even just years ago. We're now able to do in a browser for pennies. It's kind of insane.
You know what that sort of talk means. It means huge job opportunities 6 months down the line for WordPress developers to clean up the steaming piles of poop this is certain to create. Automattic's got a track record on AI. In February 2024, Automattic did deals to sell users content, which the users own, not Automattic, from WordPress and Tumblr to OpenAI and Midjourney for training. Automattic also runs Gravatar. You might think Gravatar is just that thing that adds your own little icon to blog comments, but Automattic has a vision, and it's a vision to add, quote, decentralized identity systems, unquote. The identity system would be functionally controlled by Gravatar in a completely central manner, but the decentralized bit is a blockchain grift. What else would it be? Thanks for tuning in to Pivot to AI. Remember, forward this episode to just one other person who has a WordPress that's their problem. They need to know about this. Do please hit like and subscribe on YouTube, leave a good podcast review, and, this is important, Pivot to AI runs on your support, our dear viewers and listeners. If you can drop just $5 into the Patreon linked in the show notes below, it really helps. Thank you all. I'll see you tomorrow, and bye for now.